Well then guys, this week was the week SpaceX finally got listed on the stock market. Now my process is simple. I won't be bothering with this, I won't be looking at this until there's been about 200 days, maybe even a year worth of data. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why that is the case. So look, we know we've seen it on the news, SpaceX, the largest IPO ever, Elon's the first trillionaire. They're not making any money, you know, the earnings, revenues, it's all insane, it's all crazy. Elon to the moon, this could be the biggest Ponzi scheme ever, all this type of stuff. In my opinion, this is a really good reminder why we should be ignoring all the sounds, all the news that you're hearing on podcasts, on ABC, that's what I'm referencing here, all this data. Ignoring that, putting it aside, and really focusing on what matters, which is price. So my process is built around that 200-day EMA. So I put a lot of weight on that. It's a filter I use for stocks. I don't really care about a stock unless the 33-day EMA and the 200-day EMA are bullish. So you're not going to actually know this until next year. So why would I be stressing about the news, whether to be long or not? Yes, it could have a really nice rally. It could consolidate and then go. But for me, I'm going to wait until price is baked into the charts. I won't be taking any opinions because there's not enough for me to look at and take an opinion on. And if I was to do it, it would be outside of my process. And remember, when you are investing, when you're speculating, you need to have a process. And unless you are a very low time frame, like day trader, scalper, I don't see how you can have an opinion on this. Now, you might have some inside knowledge. You might know something that I don't know. So you might say, yeah, I'm going to hold SpaceX until it doubles because of these reasons. Like, yeah, fine, whatever. Like, you don't want to bet against Elon. But my process is around those moving averages. So unless they're bullish, unless they're on the chart, I can't invest in something. And it's the same for everything. So that to me is just important. And it's an important reminder of, like, I was looking at it when it released on my phone. Like, oh my God, like, it's going, it's moving. Oh, I really want to invest. But you got to put the emotions aside and think, right, is this part of my framework? Because if it's not, then you need to ignore it. So look, not enough data. Ask me again in 200 days. That is SpaceX currently. This is Sunday of the week that released. I can't remember the exact date. I think it's the 14th of June. But look, as you can see, there's not enough for me on that weekly candle. It's like, great, what do I do with that? So you know what I mean? So I'm going to definitely wait for more time to pass before I actually make an opinion, form a decision on SpaceX. So I'm going to let it play out. Yes, it's going to be in the Russell indexes and the NASDAQ soon. So that obviously it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. But for me, it's sitting back and watching and not making any big decisions yet. So look, until it's baked into the chart, I won't be doing anything. There's no chart history. It needs to, form some, analysis for me and form a picture for me to actually invest in. Most people out there may have a different approach to me, so they may be able to take opinions on this, but for me, you need to wait. So give it time, give it some rest. Yes, you might miss a massive rally, but you're always going to miss rallies in the market. So I think it's so important for you to look at SpaceX and think, right, do I make a decision? Stay disciplined to my process. If it falls within it, great. You can maybe invest in it, or like most people, you should probably step back, stay away. Don't chase it. You never want to be chasing. If it doesn't fit into your process, you've got to ignore it, essentially. And it's same with everything. You see it with new and shiny things. You want to chase it, but you've always got to be disciplined and say, is this part of my process? So a very quick video today. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I actually do run a newsletter on markets, so link to that in the description below. So yeah, if you want to keep informed on a more detailed approach than these videos, sign up below. I'll see you there.